and growth of the MSME sector of the Nigerian economy. The agency, good. Next slide. The agency positions itself as a one-stop shop for MSME development. When we say one-stop shop, when you come to Smedan, everything about MSMEs is in our fingertips. It is the apex body for all matters relating to resuscitating, starting, and growing of MSMEs in the country. Whatever it takes. Moribund businesses will resuscitate. We start new businesses and make them grow. Our vision to grow the Nigerian economy by creating an enabling ecosystem of prosperity for the Nigerian business person. That's our vision. To grow the Nigerian economy by creating an enabling ecosystem of prosperity for the Nigerian business person. Our mission to provide access to knowledge, funding, tools, and market to help MSMEs grow. Access of entrepreneurs, promoters, owners of businesses to all the resources required for their development. We are here to help them think big, start small, and prosper. In the overall, the agency is committed to supporting NMSMEs grow through the provision of guidance, resources, opportunities, and workplace support. I think at this point, I will pause because I'm just mentioning NMSMEs for the first time now. The small N there is meant for nano businesses. M, micro businesses, S, small businesses, and M, medium, while the E is enterprises. Who are the nano businesses? Permit me to tell you, a nano business or enterprise is one that employs 1 to 2 persons and whose turnover is less than 3 million naira annually. The micro business is the one that employs between 3 and 9 persons, that is less than 10, and whose turnover is between 3 million and 25 million naira annually. The small business, the small enterprise, is one that employs between 10 and 49 persons. Between 10 and 49%, that is less than 50%, and whose turnover is between 25 million to 100 million, naira. The medium enterprise is one that employs between 50 and 199 persons, and whose turnover is between 100 million naira to 1 billion naira. Who we are here for posterity. We are here for prosperity. Smedan is dedicated to empowering and nurturing growth for the essential drivers of our nation's economy. That is the nano, micro, small and medium enterprises. You will agree with me that the bedrock of any developing economy. And our focus is on implementing a robust framework that addresses the current challenges faced by the Nigerian businesses, ensuring prosperity for every NMSME that taps into the Smedan growth rail. In line with our broader vision of fostering economic prosperity for Nigeria and her citizens, we aim to create an environment where MSMEs not only survive, but flourish, driving our nation towards sustained and inclusive prosperity. We aim to create an environment where MSMEs not only survive, but what? Flourish. In creating an enabling environment for MSMEs to thrive, we have the three actors at play: the government, the MSMEs themselves, and the support institutions. I am happy the support institutions are doing their work diligently. Our core values: professionalism. Professionalism here, we adore or we encourage professionalism at its best. Using your skill, your competence, your ability, using it in the best possible way to advance your business. Teamwork. I used to have a clip where a good number of people use their hand to carry a log of wood. In carrying that log of wood, it becomes lighter. But when one person carries it, you find out that it is always very, very heavy. We commend and appreciate teamwork. No one knows it all. No one can do it better than if 2 or 3 people join together to accomplish that particular task. Innovation. Think new things and do new things. An SME that does not create and innovate will be left behind. It's just like a moving train. The business is just like a moving train. If it stops one way, others will come and pass. So we encourage, we appreciate, we commend that MSMEs will be at all times thinking new ways of doing things, doing new things themselves to be kept abreast of the times. Integrity. Tell us what you do and do what you tell us that you are doing. Not to tell us that this is what you do and you do a different thing. Honesty. Strong moral principles are our keywords when it comes to integrity. Accountability. Where you have authority, you must be responsible. You must have responsibility. And where you take any action, you must be held accountable for those actions of yours. Discipline. Good moral principles. Do the things the right way and the best practices. Uphold it. and it will keep your business running. Next with us here is the Smedan mandate. What is our mandate? What have we come out to do? The agency has identified and outlined 8 key interventions. These intervention areas include, for the next 4 years at least, advocacy and ease of doing business. Advocacy and ease of doing business. Knowledge and capacity development. Access to finance, access to market, network, that is networking, community, and value chains. Partnership and collaboration, workforce development, storytelling, and visibility. Now, let me just run through them one by one. Advocacy and ease of doing business. We advocate for reforms to simplify business registration and licensing, reduce regulatory burdens, and improve the business environment for MSMEs. We have said, if you focus back, even before Smedan started, no, let me say, if you focus back a little bit, there was a time the federal government, under the office of the vice president, reduced the cost of CAC registration. It was free at the time. At the time, they subsidized it. Currently, what is on board now is tax reform. Tax reform. We know that all these things we are seeing are the effort of Smedan. It did not start today. It did not start today. For over the years, we have been clamoring for some of these reforms. And it is only this administration that has taken the bull by the horns to implement them. The previous administration started with that of CAC, market money, and or whatever you have. Like I said, the vice president is the head of MSME Council or of the National MSME Council. So most of these reforms gets to his table and we implement and improve the business environment for MSMEs. If we improve the business environment for MSMEs, it is a whole lot better for all of us. MSMEs will thrive. Engage with government bodies such as Central Bank of Nigeria, Federal Inland Revenue Service, and state government to support MSMEs against economic volatility and address infrastructure challenge. Before now, some 3-5 years back, it used to be that in every 5 years of MSME operations, 70% of the MSME do not survive the first 5 years of operation. Today, the story has changed. It is 62% do not survive. So we are moving. So infrastructure challenge still remains a problem that the government is addressing. It's a continuous issue. Implement a feedback mechanism to gather input from MSME, assess viability, track progress, and manage disputes through a dedicated data center. Let me take manage disputes. We have the alternative dispute resolution method of managing disputes. So that is the only thing that is new there. In the overall, when we talk of advocacy and ease of doing business, This ease of doing business committee has been set up in all the states of the Federation. Every state has the committee on ease of doing business, and Smedan is always a member. So when we talk of advocacy and ease of doing business, we will tell you that Smedan is the voice of MSMEs before the government. And Smedan too is the voice of the government before the MSMEs. Knowledge and capacity development. Establish tailored training tracks and workshops covering business management, skill development, and product/service enhancement for MSMEs. Here, we have the business development service. It's a faculty. Every manager in Smedan is a BDSP, Business Development Service Provider. We collaborate with educational institutions, industry experts, and successful entrepreneurs to provide training and mentorship programs for MSME owners, managers, and employees. One of such institutions is the Kaduna Business School and the Entrepreneurship Development Center of the Lagos Business School. We are in partnership, and they are the ones certifying business development service providers for Smedan. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Go on, we
Oh,
are with
I
you.
hear you.
I hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. We facilitate knowledge sharing with Smedan approved trainers stroke experts. We provide experts too to mentor our MSMEs. Provide self-paced validated knowledge tracks tailored to different business sizes, maturity levels, and needs. As we class our MSMEs, nano, micro, small, and medium, the needs of these three classes or the four classes of businesses are not the same. So each training we provide it according to the needs of this class of businesses. Access to finance. We facilitate specialized funding schemes and incentives for MSMEs, including low interest loans, grants, and equity financing. We lead you to a cheap source of funds. Currently, as we speak, we have a facility with Sterling Bank to the tune of 5 billion, where MSMEs can go and access. We also intend to establish a Smedan Microfinance Bank. It's been in the pipeline for some time now. Establish dedicated MSME bank by Smedan and develop guarantee funds to meet collateral requirements, which is also a requirement for many commercial banks and financial institutions. Streamline loan application processes and requirements in collaboration with financial institutions to reduce barriers for MSMEs. Implement ongoing financial awareness programs to ensure MSMEs are informed about available financial support opportunities, the grants, things like and Dangote Foundation These are small windows, business plan competition, pitching competitions. These are small windows for grants and investment. Establish a dedicated women's bank focused on nano and micro segments of the economy, of the MSME
I can't hear
subsector.
anything anymore.
So, hello, I can hear you.
Can hear you.
Hello. Okay,
We can hear you,
I hope you are
sir.
hearing me now.
I can hear
Thank
you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, loud and clear.
Access to market. Good. Access to market. We create ecosystems for faster buyer-seller interactions in physical and digital marketplaces. We have a website, Smedan Hub, where MSMEs can go and then drop their products there. MSMEs go there, drop their products there and their details. It is a token for MSMEs, for those who want to drop their information there. And free for anybody who wants to visit that website. Support MSMEs with e-commerce and digital marketing strategies to broaden market reach through Smedan Facilitation Center. We do that. We train MSMEs too on a digital, how to use Google in their business. In collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce, we organize SME fairs, pop-ups and exhibition to showcase MSME products and services, fostering networking as well as collaborations. We provide facilitation and market linkage support to connect MSMEs with larger corporations locally and internationally, enhancing distribution and export capabilities. We link MSMEs to larger corporations where they can serve a need or some of their needs, supply them with some of their raw materials, and also take their raw materials too. So some of their byproducts as their own raw materials. Network, communities, and value chains. We establish a robust network platform to unite MSMEs, industry leaders, government officials, and support organizations for collaborations and knowledge sharing. Organize and support events like conferences, forum or fora, and networking sessions to facilitate interaction and relationship building amongst MSMEs. Develop an online community portal for MSMEs to connect, share experiences, and seek advice from peers. Ensure MSMEs have seamless access to resources and raw materials necessary for their products and services. We do whatever is in our powers to make sure MSMEs network, foster teamwork. If you don't network, you become an island on your own. In networking, you share knowledge. In networking, you get informed. In networking, you know what is happening in other places. If you do not network, you will be left behind. Partnerships and collaborations. Form strategic partnerships with financial institutions, government agencies, NGOs.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I can no
Hello,
longer
good morning.
hear you.
You can't hear me. Hello? Hello?
We can
Hello?
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. You can just continue. Probably her network.
It's possible. Thank you very much. Partnerships and collaborations.
We can hear you.
Good. Form strategic partnership with financial institutions.
You have about 5 to 7 more minutes.
5-7 more minutes. Form strategic partnership. Please. It's 11 to 12 now. With financial institutions, government agencies,
Sir. Continue.
and industry associations to bolster support for MSMEs. Collaborate with international organizations to explore global markets. Establish joint programs with other agencies to tackle shared challenges. I will tell you that in partnerships and collaborations, Smedan and the Nigerian Export Promotion Council are among the key players in the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. It's an initiative by the African Union to promote regional trade and then make Africans to have one voice. Then workplace support. We also know that Smedan is also a key partner in the implementation of NEPC's Export for Survival and Zero Oil Plan. Workforce enablement. We provide resources, materials, and workforce access to enhance MSME knowledge skills. You are seeking job opportunities. Storytelling and visibility. We communicate success stories of MSME through social media and traditional channels to inform and inspire stakeholders. Establish a platform for MSMEs to share experiences and challenges, building communities and resilience. Storytelling, enhance branding and visibility for MSME to promote their products and services. We promote those that have done well and encourage others.
Good morning. Sorry, have they called Igbo?
Advancing MSME for national prosperity.
It was shifted to one.
In course of advancing the MSME for national prosperity, the agency has developed a strategic plan to transform businesses in the country through Grow Nigeria Initiative. The Grow Nigeria Initiative is built upon 5 pillars: know Nigerian businesses, enable access to knowledge, resources, opportunities, and networks, finance growth, support high potential businesses through financial mechanisms, drive exports. That is where I'm going to be a little bit empower globally competitive MSME to expand their reach, promote excellence. That is the storytelling we have just talked about. Foster a culture of excellence in all aspects of business. Through partnerships and collaborations, as well as advocacy and ease of doing business, the agency will drive export by supporting export licensing and partnerships, syndicate export promotions, finance globally competitive and unique export-ready MSMEs. Smedan is also working with the Association of Nigerian Exporters, state export promotion agencies, state export clusters, state MSME development agencies, business membership organizations, and chambers of commerce in the implementation of export programs. Our key objective in this regard: actively promote and strategically support We act as a bridge to global markets by providing resources, guidance, and strategic promotion. We empower MSMEs to navigate international trade dynamics, collaborate with key stakeholders such as Nigerian Export Promotion Council and the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment in this regard. We also execute export readiness programs, connect MSMEs to initiatives that enhance export readiness, educate and assist them in critical aspects, compliance, quality standards, competitiveness, and market intelligence. Our key success metrics: 1,000 innovative MSME, 1,000 innovative exporter assisted, 1,000 innovative globally competitive MSME successfully exported their products worldwide by the first quarter of 2027. 250 million naira facilitated in export support to ensure growth for eligible MSMEs. This will attain by the first quarter of 2027. 15 billion achieved in export income by selected MSME, also by the first quarter of 2027. Global exposure: we broaden global footprint by integrating at least 5 MSMEs at every trade visit, exchange, or high-level conversation. One way to support good. One of such support programs and intervention program is one local government, one product. One local government, one product is aimed at encouraging cooperatives to produce at its best that which the raw material is abundant in each locality. In this way, every year, we select 9 each senatorial district. Then conditional grant scheme enterprises. This is for give them a grant to Smedan Talent Fund. Is aimed at MSMEs that are innovative and creative in their products. We select them for further enhancement. Mindshift. Mindshift program is an educational program that we have taken to schools, secondary schools, and tertiary institutions. It has 2 components: National School Entrepreneurship Program and Tertiary Institutions Entrepreneurship Development Program. Grant and growth support for business membership organizations, non-governmental organizations, and trade associations. This one is aimed at assisting business membership organizations to better their programs. Coordination activities for micro, small, and medium enterprises. This is an outreach program by Smedan to give business development services to each and every enterprise that has interfaced with Smedan at a point in time. Packaging and branding of MSME products for exports. In this program, we empower small and medium enterprises for global competitiveness through packaging and branding. And in this case, we always target the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement and other international markets. Establishment of Microfinance Bank, MFBNB. Commercialization Enhancement Initiative for mechatronics-based MSMEs. This is for MSMEs in the auto industry, mechanics, and automobile technicians. Garment and Textile Cluster Growth Support Program. is aimed, it is for MSMEs in the garment and textile industry. National Business Skill Development Initiative, NBSDI. National Business Skill Development Initiative is for the unemployed. In this particular program, we train MSME, give them vocational skill. Give them vocational skill as well as equipment to start their businesses. Smedan Select Program. Smedan Select Program is a program where we select MSMEs that will represent us in future programs. National BDSP accreditation scheme. In this particular, we accredit BDSPs and certification programs normally handled by Kaduna Business School and Lagos Business School. Specialized skill development for MSMEs. This is for inmates, emergencies, and retirees. MSME Digital Academy. This one was developed during the time of COVID-19. Those who are finding it difficult to reach Smedan, go through our hub and take our modules. You also at that point get an e-certificate. Outlook in 2025. We intend to get the Smedan Microfinance Bank started. We're also going to implement the conditional grant scheme in all the 36 states and FCT. This is where we give small grant to MSMEs. Financial empowerment for artisans in selected states. At least one in each geopolitical zone. National Business Development Initiative. It will hold in all the 36 states and FCT. One local government, one product is also in selected states. We have gone around the 773 local government areas of the country. Another round will still stand. Mindshift program, National Business Skill Development, Mindshift program, the National School Entrepreneurship program, it will hold in 2 states in each geopolitical zone. Specialized skill development for emergencies, prison inmates, and retirees will also hold in 1 in each geopolitical zone. Branding and packaging for MSME products we hold in 2 states. We have 1 in Edo State. We also have 1 in Akwa Ibom. Then, depending on the availability of funds, depending on the availability of funds, not fines, more of these programs will be implemented in the year in Outlook. I thank every one of us for listening. Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Thank you.
Questions?
Madam Chidelo,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Let me.
Can we have any questions? Yes, please.
Madam Chidelo, please.
Yes, sir.